Pessoal, vamos estar acompanhando agora o Winner Semifinal da Summer Championship. Kaito e Taif versus Saki e Reaper Black. Duas grandes duplas. Não sei o que aconteceu, mas vamos continuar. Enfim. E a gente tá com aí, né? Tem grandes expectativas pro Taif. Opa! Caraca! Porque Taif, né, ganhou um dos campeonatos mais recentes de cast. Foi totalmente insano, foi louco de ver. Muito bom. E é isso. Não se esquece, pessoal. Tá pedindo um favorzinho pra vocês. Recentemente fiz uma publi, tá? De um programa que organiza a área de trabalho pra você, deixa bem bonitinho. Você personaliza do jeito que você quiser. E isso daqui que eu vou falar agora é que assim, gente, se a gente conseguir bastante teste, né? Você instalar o programa, testar o programa no seu computador, vai ser interessante porque daí eles podem querer que eu faça mais publicidades pra eles no futuro, né? Fazer publicidade pra mesma marca. Então, se vocês puderem estar testando o programa que eu fiz a publicidade, vai estar no comentário fixado, beleza? Pra você fazer o downloadzinho, é nice.
143 damage already on that second stock.
This is definitely going to be a tough one for the red team to get back into, especially because Taif, even though he's on a high defense legend on the Nash, is still going to struggle here as the next straight hit might just find a KO. The recovery comes in, doesn't KO. Nice pick up there from Reaper, going from the other side of the screen to get an N-Sig there to convert into some extra team damage there. A side sig punishes the side sig, but a side sig punishes the side sig punish. A lot of side sigs there, but it doesn't matter because the blue team have a stock lead once again.
Absolutely. You know, somehow all that made sense, PJ.
That's great. I'm glad it did.
You had it. You had it. Reaper holding down that side over there, coming up with recovery, gets punished with a nair. Kaito trying to catch that gravitational stop, could not catch Sack in it. Another nair, hit him with the three-peat. No, missed the third one. Sack gonna get that big old punish. Sent Kaito completely out of the neutral play here, but Big O Ser is gonna take Reaper onto his final stock, but Sack is very, very close to being taken out. 116 damage, 155 damage, almost gonna be knocked out here, but he reverses it, confirms a stock before somebody puts some hands on him. Ooh, another one, let's go.
Taif getting sent off stage there, looking for the ground pound there, hits his own teammate in the process. Can Taif make it to the other side of the stage? Yes, he can. He goes all the way underneath to give his teammate a chance to get a weapon as well. As we see blue team looking for this KO option on the Taif. You want to isolate a 2v1. This comp can easily find a team combo, but it won't come down to that. The red team now with their best example of it as well. One N-Light on any of the weapons can convert into something big. The side light is the starter. Side light into the D-Light, into the side air off of the N-Light. Reaper getting sent off stage. It doesn't KO outright, but one more hit, one more N-Light from either weapon, one more side light or D-Light could be the end. The double N-Light is going to be enough, and Taif and Kaito, after going down early.
Vamos estar acompanhando aqui mais uma partida.
Definitely a hard-hitting Taros. It was enough to go ahead and confirm it. Game number 1 for them, and now Sack and Reaper Black, they are down 1, backs against the wall, and we see them coming out huge here. Sack trying to shake something loose, couldn't quite get the GIMP confirmation that he was looking for, but definitely let red team know that they are here.
Absolutely, and this is how the blue team have to play precisely. Very, very high octane gameplay, very good pickups there. We see the down sig as well as we see a spear, some spear play on the right side there with the continuation. Sack looking for that side sig there. Reaper with yet to pick up a weapon, but he does pick up one there after he threw his weapon away in an edge guard attempt. The N-Light sends off stage. Sack's looking to close out that stock with a recovery. He doesn't find it there though. Kaito flipping it off stage there.
Nice.
The big side sig hits his own teammate in the process though, as the red team split him up with that axe recovery. Both stuck on the left side now. Slide charge. N-Sig the opposite direction. Sack punishes with the side air and the reversal off the top. GC sidelight recovery from Reaper Black, and they are up 6 stocks to 3. As the blue team have played their game plan perfectly in this game number 2, avoiding the side stick there, getting a punish with that side light. Another side light sends off stage. GC side light. Nice punish though. We're not going to be giving anything too crazy, and his teammate dips below as well to sync up the respawns. Give yourself the best chance to pick up some weapons quickly.
Very smart.
Deixa eu comentar uma coisa com vocês, mas tem uma flecha lá no lado direito, mano. Desculpa.
Whole different set of strategy. Okay, Kaito coming back.
O quê? Eles tiraram a flecha bem na hora que eu falei, não é possível.
He's gonna have enough to get back. Reaper come behind him, missed the side light. Okay, Taif trying to get over that weapon drop. He couldn't get it. He's okay. Finally does have a hammer in hand. Stomp, no, come with the side light, and Reaper is gonna punish it. Finishing up with that recovery, that stock is gone, and Sack and Reaper Black sitting very, very nicely with a 2-stock advantage.
So crazy, Sack isolated that 1v1 by just dashing around, Kaito making Kaito unable to help his own teammate, and in that process, these 1v1s on the Gauntlets have been lights out for the blue team. Now as Sack gets a 4-piece extension with that down to the side stick, gets interrupted by the weapon toss, but the blue team continue to hold on to this lead. That will KO off the top. The side air doesn't get a conversion after, but that D-Light side air will close it out, and the red team somehow, after being down 6 stocks to 3, are now all tied up on their last stocks, and with this high defense, Legends can definitely make something big happen there. A double hit on that side air, the weapon toss into sidelight into Nair. The red team getting big damage on the axe and the hammer. Nice avoidance on that down sig. Kaito getting the end light. The side light comes out from Type. It gets punished into the end light, into the end sig, and this looks all but over, but Kaito on the Teros makes sure that anything is possible. Some team damage there, but a side air with no active input and a weapon toss to boot puts Reaper and Sack.
Mudança de pique pessoal, agora são double Teros, rapaz.
To go ahead and tie this setup, we are going to settle into Demon Island for game number 3. Who is going to take that advantage going into game number 4?
And we see a bit of a swap there. We swap off of the, I believe it was Typh that had the Nash. We now see double Teros here. I know Slow Motion excited for that. Double Gauntlets and double Teros on the screen as Kaito gets some party started here with the hammer play, but the same cannot be said about Typh, who's getting hit by the Gauntlets quite a bit. Finally gets a reversal side air there as he's holding onto the wall, looking to interrupt these edge guards with the Nair. Very smart. Landing hit of down air, converts it, down stick comes out and KOs outright. And now the red team, from a seemingly bad spot, is able to make this a much more positive experience as they are up a stock here, looking to find that stock onto Reaper. GC slide light comes out. Reaper still unable to pick up a weapon here. A side air will KO him. He has to play so elusively, but Sack ends up taking a bunch of abuse, a bunch of damage as a down stick comes out from Typh once again to find that stock, and Sack now in a 2v1. This is getting harder and harder for the blue team to get in this game as we keep getting 3 pieces on the Teros.
Caraca,
we know what that damage
mano, o jeito que ele tentou acertar ali não deu por pouco. Nossa senhora, mano.
The red team have so much control.
They absolutely do. Everything is pretty much tied up, though, except for Sack being that bit of a wild card. He takes it low underneath. He finds his way back up with a side light. Gets a little bit of damage and immediately shut back down. Whoa, he went low. Nobody was going over there to pressure him, though. Could have been a good opportunity. Missing the side light. Sack getting taken up with the D-light off the axe. And Saris his way back on stage again. He's somehow holding on desperately to the second stock. He's going to find his way back up, see if he's getting any more damage off of it. He needs to hold on. That is going to be enough, that D-Light, and Reaper's going to have a very hard time coming back over. Kaito missing the shutdown there. Keep letting him come back up on stage. Sayer's going to stop. Reaching up with the Nairs, can't find anything.
Landing side air there, D-Light into the recovery. It almost KOs off. It doesn't almost KO off the top, but it gets some nice damage built there. Something that Boot players are going to be very happy to find there. The side air does trade out that ground pound attempt, though, and now Sack in that 2v1. The D-Light hits his own teammate, going for the deep ground pound. The second ground pound from the side of Kaito actually able to connect, as well as a recovery into the downer. Reaper barely able to make it back. So is Typh, though, as Sack is unable to capitalize on these edge guards. We send Kaito off stage once again. GC downlight to try to save his own teammate. He doesn't get the save there, but somehow both of them make it back. That Pogo is too much. The ground pound is too much, and Kaito now the only one to hold on. No, it's a double KO, a hard-fought double KO at that, as Reaper is able to find that KO sequence. The red team did the best they could to hold on, but it's just not enough, as now the blue team having some weapon advantage here. Kaito and Typh both pick up a weapon, though. Sack getting sent very far off stage. Sidelight into Nair, into the recovery, into side air. A D-Light into side air, almost enough to KO Reaper. Sack also on that last hit life. The side air is able to do it. The down air doesn't scoop and score, but it almost KOs there, as Reaper now getting a side air, sends both of them off stage. Side air sends both of them off stage. Typh getting hit with the ground pound and the side air, the weapon toss, but from his teammate.
Não, ia ser muito épico, velho. Ia ser muito épico se ele tivesse conseguido. Bora lá, nesse mapinha, mano. Como é que eles conseguem jogar 2v2 nesse mapa, velho? É muito pequenininho.
Two now, Sack and Reaper Black, though, playing the very high octane, I like to call them swarm comps, if you will.
Oh, wait. Oh, I thought he was going to keep pushing it. He went down to go help his teammate a little bit there, though. Nice D-Light. Sets up perfect. He's still pushing. Typh taking so much damage. Reaper coming in with a Pogo. A Pogo would have certainly would have given taken away his options to get back up on stage. But they lock in on Kaito. They get him out of here to work on Typh. Bye-bye. And that's going to send him off his first stock too. Sack and Reaper coming out in game number 4. Absolutely swinging.
It's exactly what they need on the Suzaku counter pick. They know how volatile this stage can be versus two 9-strength legends in the Teros, and they come into here with a lot of confidence. That's gonna find the KO though there as the double recovery attempt. Only the singular one hits. It's nice damage build, but definitely wanting to find a KO there on the 2v1 situation. Sack.
Well, he barely stayed out of that sidelight from the axe. Typh reaching over, missing that one as well. Sack missing the nair, but getting the down air, coming back down the stage. What can he do? Nice Reaper coming in and filling in the blanks. Okay, can he back up? He's unarmed. He does have spear. We've seen what he's been doing with it all set long. Big whiff on the signature. Kaito missing that last Sair. He missed the one that mattered, PJ.
It's going to be big. The damage build doesn't really mean that much, as really any other hit's going to be able to KO Reaper. Reaper looking to give his teammate a little bit of room here, but he's on his last stock, but Sack taking the punishment forward, reaping what his teammate sows, as now you have an opportunity to even put someone on their last stock. The side stick does come in. We interrupt with side air, though. I think that would have just KO'd. We give him a chance to get back. That's a big throw, as that doesn't KO. That side air does make up for the mistake, but Typh able to find the KO there with that side air. That could have been disastrous for the blue team, but thankfully they hold on to Sack's second stock.
Out here playing with my emotions. Okay, double Teros locking in back on stage. The Sair is going to take the pressure off of his teammate. Sack sending him up in the air off those gauntlets. Kaito taking the high route, trying to find a way back on stage. Sack there to interrupt everything, but a reversal Nair is going to go ahead and take the stock off, but Sack falls as well, and now everybody except Reaper is on their final stocks. Reaper 119 damage towards his second stock. Ooh, the interruption there. That neutral light almost could have got the job done.
Looking for that KO off the top there. The side light into weight. Typh lands right back down with the side air, though, as the red team both have axes in hand. Looking to get those end lights and conversions. The landing side air will be enough to KO coast to coast, as Kaito and Typh now having a 2v1. Sack fighting back appropriately. Gets the side air to split him up. Gets a nair there. Looking for that secondary nair read, but Typh doesn't give it. With the hammer on line now, it becomes very scary to try to hit Reaper, or Typh here, as he's able to reversal very well. The down stick comes out into the side stick. That KO's outright, and now the 2v1 ends very quickly as we go to Game 5.
Game 5, rapaz! Caraca, tá intenso, viu? Tá muito insano.
It is Game 5. Here we go.
Kaito starting off the damage there with a double end light into side light, unarmed tonight. Gets some nice damage on the blue team, who are struggling a little bit to find their footing, but we get one there. Sack getting the first big nair into a big edge guard sequence. The nair sends Typh offstage, the side air as well. Another nair sends him offstage. The edge guard is big. GC down stick, is it enough? No, it's not. The ground pound comes out, but goes a little bit too early there. Afraid of Kaito going for the reversal there, but Typh takes so much damage, and on the stage, Sack was taking up so much.
Machado já dói pra caramba fazer follow-up de machado. Imagina levar follow-up de double Teros, rapaz.
Reaper's so healthy, bro.
Absolutely.
He's just now over 100 damage. He was so clean. Okay, he's still putting some more damage. But we can look at Typh too, still looking pretty healthy on that first stock as well. See what he's going to be able to do with it. He can send out both red members in big trouble.
Oh, the ground pound!
Pogo comes out. Kaito with a little bit of reversal there, but blue team is all over it. 2v1, the Nair keeps him off, slams his face against the stage, and confirms a knockout.
The KO off the top, and we see a Nair almost enough to KO. Sack having to put himself back off stage without a weapon, as he's looking at the sunset of his stock, potentially his last stock on the winner's side. If he gets this stock knocked off quickly, but he holds on here with the battle boots. The side lights come out. D-light into side air, into the charge up down stick. It's a 2-for-1 though, as he hits his own teammate in the process. We see a ground pound there, but Typh able to make it back to the stage. Reaper Black trying to fight back center stage with the spear online, having the two stocks, and both the red team members know that one conversion, a side light into recovery, will be enough to lose their stock. D-light into double D-light side air, happy to do that damage on your teammate to confirm a stock, and we go down to Game 5, last stock apiece. Nair into side air, doesn't connect, but a side light into Nair, into side air. Reaper looking for the edge guard onto Kaito, recovery into Nair. Typh fighting back. The side stick comes out from
No
side,
way.
and they find it there.
Keep me. Oh, meu Deus! Caraca, mano. Caraca, se inscreve depois dessa, pelo amor de Deus. Até o próximo vídeo. Tchau, tchau.